All right, so Xpress Strength, 3 rounds, 6 exercises. We're going to hold these positions for about 30 seconds. A couple of the positions, we're going to do 3 reps of about 8 to 10 second holds. So the first exercise we're going to do is a seated rotation. You're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to rotate, hitting the back of the tricep, that elbow into the wall with the rotation. And then we transition to a seated dual knee extension. So you're sitting up as tall as you can, keeping those thighs in that same spot as you extend those knees, trying to stretch the back of the legs. Then we're going to go to the floor for side lying. What you're going to do is you're going to put your arm out, and you're going to let your ear and head rest on that bicep. We're going to bring your top arm bent at the elbow, palm comes to your stomach. We're going to rotate to where the palm is parallel and up, or the forearm is parallel to the floor, and then we're just going to rotate back down. We're going to do multiple reps of that. Then we're going to do spinal extension. So face down, you're going to lift up, really trying to concentrate through the center of your spine, doing the lifting, keeping your knees and thighs into the floor. They often like to lift up, which only extends your hips. So we're going to try to avoid that. Then we're going to go to a kneeling position, and we're going to do elbow flexion and then elbow extension. And when we have the elbows extended, the palms are going to face back. And then when we flex up, the palms are going to face forward. And then we go back to a seated position, and we're going to do the dorsiflexion. So knees are feet underneath your knees. You're going to extend the active leg. You're going to have your knee and heel stay in the same spot. And you're going to pull the big toe up towards the inside of the middle knee. All right, so here we go. So fingertips to the tops of your shoulders. You're going to sit really close to the wall. We're not bringing those elbows parallel to the shoulders. They're just below. And then we're going to rotate and hold. We're trying to maintain a steady contraction. As I push into that wall, my hips want to move. I can think about, am I pushing harder with the elbow that's making contact? Am I driving more through this outside arm, an area that's going to recruit more of the outside elbow? If I think about driving more through the elbow, the inside arm that's making contact, that's going to drive more of that posterior involvement, so more of that same side of the back muscles to help with that rotation. I think about them both at the same time. I get kind of equal involvement. Okay, we'll relax, switch sides. Fingertips to the shoulders, elbows just below the shoulders. We'll rotate and hold. Keeping it nice and steady, trying to keep your pressure even through both areas, sitting on the chair at that contact point. Again, which elbow, which back of the arm are you thinking about driving harder with? Are you thinking about the inside arm, which is going to get more of the back? Are you thinking about the outside arm, which involves more of your core or the abdominals? And then we're going to relax out of it. All right, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do dual knee extension. So here I'm sitting up over my hips, more hip flexion. So it's going to make the posterior chain a little bit tighter. I'm just holding it nice and gently. If I pull myself down into the chair, that actually decreases the tightness of my back. And then we're going to relax. So adding stability through my upper body actually allows that back side. So now I'm going to keep my hips open, but pulling down and adding stability on this exercise actually decreases the internal stability, the internal tightness that your muscular system has to create. So if you experience tightness through that posterior chain when doing this, if you pull yourself down, that actually changes that sensation without doing anything different to your joints down at your lower legs. And then relax. All right, now we're going to go down to the spinal extension. So we're here resting, forehead down, we're lifting up, keeping that chin down. You're not letting that head lift up, keeping the ears aligned with your shoulders, palms and hands stay on the ground. Think about pushing your stomach out. Knees stay down, don't let them lift up off the ground. And then relax. And then back up. We're trying to keep your shoulders out of it. Really to just really kind of emphasize the spinal erectors. Trying to keep the trapezius muscle out of it as much as possible. knowing they're still assisting, but if we drive the shoulders back, those muscles are even going to be involved even more with the back extension. You can think about pushing your stomach out. Keep your facial muscles relaxed. Don't be clenching your teeth. Space between your teeth and then relax. All right, we're going to go to kneeling elbow flexion. So when we flex the elbows, the palms face towards the body. As you go down, rotate the wrist and through the forearm so now they point back and then back up and squeeze. And here what you want to do is don't let the upper arms move. You don't want to be letting the elbows move back and forth, keeping those nice and steady. Okay, now for the next 30, what we're going to do is we're going to do elbow flexion with the palms facing away. And then as you go down, palms facing forward. Come back up, palms facing away. As you go down, palms facing forward. So getting a nice rotation. You can feel this through your forearm area, extend back. Okay, so I'm like doing palms away, and then as I go down, so this is a nice coordination challenge. All right, next we're back up to the seat for our seated dorsiflexion. So for the ankle, we're extending the active side out. Keep that knee and heel aligned, and then you're pulling that big toe up and in towards the inside of this knee, and then relax. And then again. So I have options where I can even curl my toes. I'm going to bring that big toe up and in, and then relax. Or I even have that option of just keeping my toes regular. So I mean, as far as like I'm trying to keep them pretty even, and I'm bringing the little toe up towards more the center of the knee, and then relax. We'll switch sides. So this first one, we're bringing that big toe up, keeping the toes extended. Trying to get as close to this inside knee as possible, squeezing this space down here at the ankle. Now that space is open. Now we're going to do it with your toes curled. So it's about tightening up through this anterior part of this ankle, the dorsal part of the foot, and then relax. And now we're going to keep it straight. Instead of going more to the inside of the knee, we're thinking about pulling up directly to the middle of the knee. Little toe and big toe staying pretty even, and then relax. Nice job. It's nice seeing you again. Look forward to seeing you next workout.